World of Warcraft, a world phenomenon. Upon its original release, it took the world by storm. Now, 20 years later, it still has a thriving community. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, to my journey through World of Warcraft. Not any type of journey, the hardest, most grueling journey any WoW player could ever experience. World of Warcraft Hardcore. Vanilla Hardcore, to be precise. The goal is simple: survive, thrive, and get to level 60. However, there is only one problem. The highest level I have ever got any character to was level 25. My total playtime isn't even 2 days. I'm going into this journey completely inexperienced, only knowing the bare minimum. Will I survive? Will I fall? Or will I reach the pinnacle of gaming achievements? This is World of Warcraft Hardcore. Hello and welcome, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, to my new World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore. This is Magnus, and for all of those Lord of the Rings fans out there, I think I pronounced it right. Magnus is the Elvish word for sting. I thought it'd be very fitting, considering the character I'm playing is a rogue. I'm thinking about going down the poison route for her. I don't know. But welcome everyone to this new Let's Play. I am very new to World of Warcraft. I've probably put about, well, I've not even put 2 days worth into it, and I've been playing an Orc Warrior, got him to level 25, and it kind of just made me want to try out Hardcore and upload it on YouTube. So if you enjoy what you see, you like what you see, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. This audio and the recording is all happening in live time, so if things aren't as smooth, it's because it's going to be a very casual, not so edited format, which I'm hoping you guys can enjoy. So without any further ado, I'm a night elf called Magnus, playing as a rogue. I've not really played a rogue too much. Like I said, I got a warrior to level 25. I've got a hunter to level 10. So I am still very much a noob and a beginner at this game. So doing a hardcore world or player character is going to be very, very interesting. So I am going to be taking this extremely slow. If you have any tips, advice, or suggestions, feel free to put it in the comment section below. And I suppose the objective of this video today is to get the introductory quests done and hopefully, possibly, make it out of this starting area alive. I should be able to. If I was doing a hardcore character on my Orc Warrior, I'll be honest with you, I would have probably restarted about 50 times. So I am going to have to take this very, very slowly. I've got tons of add-ons here. Some of them I'm not using, but the ones I am using I really enjoy. I actually just need to see Omni CC. Is it Omni? Quartz. That's the one. Quartz. And this is one thing I forgot to do before I started. So apologies. I want to make sure that all my setup is exactly the same as my previous character. So, player. Just going to do this real quick. I think it's actually all the same anyway. Target. I think this add-on actually saves your profile, if you will, so that's good to know. Right, so we've got our first quest. Before we do anything else, I might as well go pick up this quest down here. Then again, while I'll go into it, I might as well get some boars, because I need to kill 4 of them. Yeah, I don't really know too much about rogue. Obviously, I know they've got 3 specs. One of them's to do with stealth and sneaky, all that type of stuff. I think one's to do with poison or nature damage or something. But like I said, still very new to this game, so I am going to have to take this very, very slowly. Right, so that's our second quest. What the heck? Is that the area? That's not the area, is it? Why is that showing me? Oh, large number of errors. Why are they got errors? Hmm. I can't even. That's a little bit annoying. Bear with me one, guys. I'll have to fix this problem. Okay, right. So I think, hopefully, it was just bugged out. I think it was just a bug, to be honest with you. So let's get straight into it. Let's just go decimate the local wildlife population. And hopefully we don't get killed by some boar. Because that would be slightly embarrassing, wouldn't it? And if that happened... why is auto loot not on? Yeah, if that happened, you won't know about it, so I won't upload it. I'll just start again. Fast auto loot, perfect. Automation, brilliant. Okay, so I think I've got all my settings, how I like them. I thought I'd go with a rogue because they've got get out of free jail cards, I think, with their sneak and things like that. So I read anyway. But I don't know how good that is. And I kind of like the idea of playing a night elf rogue, so that's why we're doing it. So, like I just said a little bit earlier, the objective of this video is just to get into the groove a little bit. Hopefully get out of the starting zone. Yeah, the map isn't loading correctly, is it? Okay, right. I'll be back in a second. Okay, right. I think I figured it out. I think Questy was just bugging out. So I disabled Questy, restarted Questy, and I think it seemed to have worked. So that's good. Right, so we've got all the boars we need. I think we need to get some Krells, but they're level 3. I'm only still level 1, so I ain't going to do them yet. I'm going to do the young Night Sabers. What's going on? Right, okay, so sorry about this, guys. What is it about new series and their technical difficulties? I've been playing for a little while. As you can see, I'm level 2 now, just because I've been going around killing a few things, just making sure it's actually stable and working. And it seems to be, so if it crashes again, I'll have to figure it out and try it again. I've also just down here added a little combo point bar, because I think I'll need that as a rogue. So yeah, hopefully, hopefully we don't have any more problems. But I'm not sure why that's not telling me the percentages. I did have an add-on that told me the percentages. It might be because I haven't got talents yet. Once I get to level 10 and unlock talents, that might be the case. Right now, it's just telling me it's a simple upgrade. Lovely jubbly. Right. We'll put food down here. Put that there for now. So that's that quest done. So we're going to move over here. A good friend, level 4. That's level 5. I ain't going to worry about that right now. But we do have some Night Sabers and boars over here to get. So we'll make a way over here. We'll probably just turn in this quest just up this ramp here. Then again, it's quite far up, isn't it? I think it's right at the top, isn't it? Do you know what? While we're down here, we might as well just continue to do the quests down here. So those boars are what we need. We need thistle boars, which are level 2, so that's fine because we're level 2 as well. And we need fell moss from the woodland, from the Krells or Grells, whatever they're called. So yeah, we'll get doing these quests. Like I said, the objective of this episode, if we can to get through this first starting zone, I think is going to be our objective. And hopefully we survive. We should do. It's a starting zone. I don't think anybody's ever died in a starting zone, have they? That would be rather embarrassing. So, not really too many combos for Rogue at the moment. We have Sinister Strike and we have Eviscerate. So for those, I'm assuming those that are watching this video know how WoW works. But if you don't, I've got a little combo bar down here. Every time I use Sinister Strike, it fills that combo meter. I use Eviscerate and it does damage based on how many points I have in that combo meter. Once I leave combat, it completely gets rid of it. Every time I use Sinister Strike, it uses energy. So there's a bit of resource management there. But right now, pretty simple stuff. And yeah, I've actually started playing World of Warcraft properly about a week ago. And in that week, like I said, I've got my orc to level 25. So although I am a complete noob and beginner, I know the very basics of World of Warcraft. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what quests to do for specific items. I don't know the best leveling routes and the best leveling areas, all that type of stuff. I just kind of just go from area to area, doing what I need to, and just, yeah, getting quests and completing quests as a journey, I suppose. And that's one thing I've really enjoyed about World of Warcraft. I'm a big Final Fantasy 14 fan. I've played a lot of that. And newer MMORPGs is all about the destination, not about the journey. Whereas these older MMOs aren't quite like that. They are about the journey. Not only that, the overworld seems a lot more populated. I know in this area it doesn't seem like there's loads of people, but this is because it's a hardcore server. So, yeah, I don't think too many people are playing hardcore, to be honest with you. Obviously there will be, and who knows, maybe it's just in the starting zones there's not many people. I would have thought in a hardcore server there'd probably be, there you go, that's another level, lovely jubbly. I thought in a hardcore server there'd be more people in the starting zones. But clearly not by the looks of it. We'll get this Donny right here, look. You need to keep an eye on your health and stuff on classic, hardcore. Can't get my words out. On hardcore, a lot more than you do on anything else. Because if you die, that is it. Speaking of this here. Shadow meld. Activate to slip into the shadows, reducing the chance for enemies to detect your presence. Lasts until cancelled or upon moving. Night elf are more difficult to detect while stealthed. We need some more nights. What? I've never noticed the name of those things. Mangi or Manji? Night Saber. I mean, this is what's this place called? Teldrassil? Teldrassil? I don't know how you say that. This is one of the prettiest areas in the game, in my opinion. I like the purple hue to it. It is such a nice area. Get this Night Saber. There we go. So we need 3 more of those. And then I think we're on to the Grells. I've decided to go with a Rogue because it's just solely DPS. Oh, a little bit of lag. I do tank on my Orc Warrior in dungeons on the 20th anniversary server. But again, I main a tank on Final Fantasy 14, so I know how to tank. I know the idea of it. But I don't trust myself on a hardcore because if I mess up there and people die, I could not live with that conscience. Do you know what I mean? Or weighing down on my conscience. It's just not happening. So I decided just to go with a very basic DPS class. One that hopefully has get out of free jail cards if I need them, because I'm probably going to need them. So that's those done. So I should probably... I do miss having a lot of bag space. And because all my other characters are on the Horde, I can't send bags over. Which is a shame. But yeah, I couldn't live with me being the reason why somebody's level 40 or level, 20, 2 days worth of playing time characters died. No, thank you. So I opted to go with the DPS because it's nice and simple. Now, will I be able to find dungeons on this character? I doubt it. I don't know. I don't know what the population is like on this server. There is somebody over there, level 3 Druid Hunter. So there are people on this server by the looks of it. Like I said, it could just be the area. There might not be tons of people in this area. But we'll make our way over to where all the Grells are. I think the Grells are all over here, aren't they? The thing is, do they aggro? See, this is the stuff I don't know. I don't know if these... I know they don't aggro because they're not red. But do they group aggro when I attack one of them? They're the type of things that I don't know. It's details about what enemies and creatures and stuff do. Do you know what I mean? And because I've been on Horde, I've done all the Barons, I've done all of that. So if I was to do another Horde character, I feel like I'd be cheating a little bit. Whereas I've not really done an Alliance character. I've never done a Night Elf before, so... that's why I went with a Night Elf, because I've never really done this area. I know if you do Human, you go from Goldshire into Stormwood, in Elwyn Forest, all of that type of stuff. So this is probably the closest to being a brand new experience I can actually get. Outside of the little bits I actually do already know about the game. That makes sense, which isn't much. I keep saying it. I know I keep saying it, but get this Kraukin. Oh, he had some little combo thing next to his name. Look. Oh no, it's my combo meter. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't realise that. I did not see that earlier. That's pretty cool. I like it. It should be, surely that should be on my portrait, no? Why is that not on my portrait? Which is really sad. I do now have myself a mouse with 12 buttons on the side, which make this game so much easier. Holy moly, does it make it easier. The only problem I have with that is when I'm in a bit of a pickle, my brain cannot comprehend what buttons I need to press because I'm still not 100% used to all the different combinations. Like holding the shift while moving, while pressing the certain button, the action button. Because I'm not really a PC player. I'm a console player. Mostly. And I know you can get add-ons and things to play on a controller, but I just feel like that's cheating, isn't it? You can't play World of Warcraft and... Do you know what I mean? And not be on a mouse and keyboard. That just doesn't sound right. Although I think on retail, well, I think it's much better, isn't it? Isn't there actually some type of format you can use? Like that Blizzard have released? Or are they all just add-ons? I'm not too sure, but... I need somebody where I can sell all this stuff. So I can't use shields. I can't use mail. I've got a better upgrade for that already. Before I hand this in... Oh, hang on. I've got an idea, actually. Questy... There's literally, like, nobody to... sell anything. Get rid of them then, so I can have that. A little upgrade. So what do I need over here then? Oh, I need one more Felmos. I thought I had them all. So I need to go back and get one of them. Moi King. Do I need it from these? Yeah, I do need them from the Grells. Okay, so let's get the last one here. Hand in that quest. On to the next one. I did, as you can see, change all of my UI. So you guys didn't have to sit through all that pain of watching me do that. If you're interested in what add-ons I'm currently using, the ones that are ticked are the ones I'm using, because the ones that aren't ticked for some reason aren't working in this version of WoW. I don't know why, but the ones I've unticked seem to be the ones that are now not conflicting and crashing my game. They work on my 20th anniversary server. Wow, look at that upgrade. Crikey, 1,000. There we go, level 4. Put those on. What are healing herbs? Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll take all the healing we can get. I don't know what rogue's self-sustaining is like. Obviously, paladin, they've got self-heals, priests, shamans, all that type of stuff. Warriors, I know, are one of the hardest classes to level up, because they have no self-healing or self-sustaining abilities. So every single time you kill one mob, you have to sit there and heal up. So I've not heard that rogue is like that, but I can't see rogue having too much self-sustaining abilities, can they? That seems to be a little bit weird, but once we unlock the talent tree, I'll see what the specs are like, and I'll see what spec I'm going to go down. I kind of like the idea of poison, if that is one of them. I'm certain that's one of them. I think the other one's to do with stealth and things like that, which is cool and stuff, but I hate like having to do something before I do something, if that makes sense. Like, I have to activate this to then activate that to get maximum damage output. It just seems to be one step too many, if you get what I'm saying. I don't know, maybe I'm just not making any sense whatsoever. So we need to get 10 sacks from these spiders. And maybe rogue's not even like that. Do you know what I mean? It might not even be like that. I should imagine you have to go invisible and sneak and things like that to get, you know. Obviously, I don't mind doing that. But surely every rogue does that? Do they not? So I was hoping to go down one of the specs that not many rogues use, but because it's a hardcore, it might just be what the best spec is I need to use. You know, it might just be one of those. Yeah, I miss having bags. I miss having a lot of bags. Easy peasy. Get this spider as well. Lovely jubbly. Got a sack. He's got a belt, which is not better. No sack. I might as well go hand in this quest over very quickly, because they might have another quest for me to pick up where I have to go into the cave. I'm surprised they've got no vendors around here. Like, at least somewhere just to sell your inventory. Not even somewhere to necessarily buy gear, because obviously you haven't got anything to buy, but... yeah, so we did have a quest for us. Yeah, like I said, guys, this is just going to be a very chilled, very minimal edited series. So there might be times where I'm quiet for a little bit, you know, because there's not necessarily anything going on that I can commentate on or talk about or whatever. And And obviously in the starting area, there's only so much you can really do. So it's just get through the starting area, see where it takes us. I don't know what's beyond this area. I've never been beyond this area before. So that's going to be interesting, you know. And I think I'm probably going to do just one upload a week. Because I actually do run a growing football TikTok channel. Football is in soccer, not American football. So, as well as renovating my house. So, I'm keeping this to a very chilled, easy, hopefully, easy, yeah, series. One that I can just do it on the side, have a little bit of fun, and just a ongoing slow burner, you know, and see how it goes. Sure, let's just eat, heal up quickly, get back into the fight. I probably shouldn't have done that because I think food and stuff's going to be quite important in hardcore, isn't it? It'll be better once we learn first aid as well, so we can get bandages. I don't know what professions I'm going to go with. If I'm going to go down the poison route, if that is one, spec, then I was thinking about maybe herbalism and alchemy, so I can make stuff to, I don't know, can you, again, I don't know, can you make potions and stuff to put poison and nature damage and stuff onto your weapons? I don't know. I've never got that far. I'm a level 110 miner. That's it. You know, that's the only profession in blacksmithing the only other profession I've actually done. So I literally don't know. Which is exciting because, you know, once you don't know, it's new horizons. We need one more sack. New horizons, new discoveries, new exploration. It'd be nice when I get dual wielding as well. I just realised these actually do aggro. Because they're red. So to be fair, Rogue is similar to Warrior in the sense that obviously Warrior has rage. Oh, was that male? Oh, that's a shame. Warriors have rage that build up with your attacks. And I know rogues start with 100% energy and it depletes. But once you deplete your energy, you kind of have to get it back again. So it's similar in the way. Rage, energy, similar. At least at this level anyway. Like I said, I don't know about higher levels. Come on, one more sack, please. Might as well level up by throwing while we're at it. I will probably get a bow. Yeah, 100%. An elf with a bow? Yeah, obviously. I'm not going to use a gun as an elf. Then again, I wouldn't be against it, but that's not what I'd be aiming for. Hopefully this spider's the last one we need. No. So the Burning Crusade expansion is coming out in a few weeks on the 20th anniversary server. So in my spare time when I'm not recording this series, I will be probably streaming that playthrough. That I can. Equip, and that's a nice little upgrade. And that got us our last sack. Lovely. Yeah, like I was saying, I will be streaming outside of this series on TikTok and probably YouTube once I get it all sorted and figured out. And maybe even Twitch, again, once I get that all sorted out. My Orc Warrior playthrough, that's not hardcore, that's just you know, normal 20th anniversary, just going through the game as it was when it was originally released. So obviously, if you're interested in that, make sure you follow that journey as well. I do work full time, so, you know, I'm not one of these guys that, you know, live at home. I can spend 12 hours a day on this game. So the journeys will be slow because there's so much to do in these games. They are not kind to your time.
I am listening.
Oh, yeah, nice. Give me that dagger. I don't currently have dual wielding, which is a shame. Oh, there is a vendor down here. But let's not walk all the way down there just to sell this stuff. It don't really matter right now. We have got our first silver. Get in. But I will keep that dagger just in case we don't find another one. When do I learn dual wielding? Level 10. Okay, I probably won't keep that dagger then.
I am honored.
Complete that quest. Complete mushrooms. Oh no, we're getting high on mushrooms. So obviously the starting zones are just there to the design just to teach you the game, aren't they, really? Which I've already done a few starting zones before. Oh, I need to change that. I need to move that. What's that? It's quartz, isn't it? Quartz. No, it's not quartz. Is it quartz? I think it is actually. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that. I don't want to do it now. I'll look at it off stream. Off recording. I did used to stream on Twitch back in the day, like 2021, 2022 era. Used to do all sorts. I was a variety streamer. I became a Twitch affiliate. And then I just kind of got fed up with every time I played a game, I was streaming it. I felt the need to really discuss and talk with people. Because sometimes you just want to chill, you know? Sometimes you just want to chill on a game and not have to talk and not have to put the effort in and all of that. And yeah, I think I got a little bit tired of it. So I decided to move on to, well, eventually, TikTok content, uploading short videos and stuff like that around football, because that's my other passion. Like I said, soccer, it's another one of my passions. And my TikTok channel for that has currently got 13,300 followers. I've been doing it since last May, so it's consistent growth. It's not out of this world, you know, like some of these people, they get 1 or 2 videos and they just blow up, but, you know. And then I do watch-alongs. I live stream watch-alongs, so it's a little bit more chill than having to go live on Twitch every single night. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm keeping this series to just a 1 upload a week. I just want it to be like a slow burn, a little something on the side. And that will be on a Sunday. I will upload at 8 PM every night. So you guys can expect it at the same time every day. And hopefully, depending on how long the episode is, I'm hoping they're around half an hour to an hour long, something like that. That's about it, really. And then, yeah, you guys can expect them. And if you enjoy them, then obviously keep it going. If this falls on deaf ears, if it falls on deaf ears, then who knows? Who cares? You know, it's all bit of the fun. I need to get an egg from inside there. We need 1 more mushroom. We need 4 lilies. They're going to be round the ponds, aren't they? I do like how the rogue, when you jump, it does a little somersault. That's great. There you go. There's a lily. There's a lily. There's a lily. So there's our 4 lilies. I missed the original release of World of Warcraft. I was about 10 years old when it came out. Never had a PC to game on. Even if I did, I wouldn't have had the money for the monthly subscription. And so I'm really glad and happy that they released the in 2019 Classic. And since then, they've released the 20th anniversary. And that's the reason why I'm playing on the 20th anniversary server outside of the series. Is because I will get to experience the game and the expansions as they're being launched. You know? So, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying Orc Warrior. And what I like about Warrior is the fact that if you can't get into a dungeon as a DPS, you can just tank it, and you'll find it. You'll literally find a party in a matter of seconds. In a matter of seconds, because everyone just DPSs. So many people are worried at healing and tanking. I'm worried at healing. I'm very much worried at healing. That's why I tank. I have healed a little bit on Final Fantasy 14 again. I know what I'm doing. But it's just very different. Holding taunt and aggro and threat on World of Warcraft is very different than holding that on Final Fantasy 14. For a start, because it's obviously an older game, it's a lot more difficult. Whereas in Final Fantasy 14 and, you know, more newer MMORPGs, you put a buff on that increases your threat. And then you use your ranged attack that has increased enmity, and then you use your area of effect that has increased enmity, and by that time you've got so much threat on the creatures that it doesn't matter what the healer and the DPS do. You, as long as you stay in that stance, you're not dropping threat. So, yeah, much easier. This is much more difficult. Then again, I haven't spec'd into protection on my warrior, so I don't know whether that will make a huge difference or not. I don't think it will, because it seems holding threat on this game is more to do with your moves than it is anything else. And I know that Warrior in its defensive stance increases its threat intake, if that's the right word. But people just seem to do so much damage on this game, even in like Ragefire Chasm and stuff like that. It's just so easy to, you know, to have aggro taken off of you. And then you've got the healer healing loads as well. I know, it just seems more difficult. Oh, there's a chest up there. I'm going to get it. Might have some potions and stuff in it that'll come in clutch. Oh, level 5. Level 5, baby. I'm surprised Eviscerate also uses energy. I understand the Sinister Strike using energy to build up your combos. But then Eviscerate to use 35 energy as well. That, you know. A little bit surprised by that. But like I said, these older games and MMORPGs are a lot more unforgiving. I can't wait to get to level 10 and get my Dual Wielding. That's going to be sick. And that is what I'll end up that is what I'm going to end up doing on my Orc Warrior. Is going my plan was to go Fury Dual Wielding, but I might just end up going Dual Wielding tank, because apparently that is a thing. So I might just end up doing that. Towards end game and stuff, you tend to use dual wielding apparently. Yeah, and I could be wrong. Because I don't know loads about this game. One thing you'll also know is that my brain goes way too fast for my mouth. And sometimes I don't end up finishing a sentence, so I stumble. So If that annoys you, I'm really sorry. I'll just try speak a lot slower, a lot more methodical. And who knows?
I can't carry anymore.
What have I got to do? I'll collect one of these eggs. Oh, I see. Where was that chest? I think it was over here, wasn't it? Oh, can you not move when you're in... Oh, yeah, okay. So that's not quite... Okay, I thought I could go stealth and then walk, but that's not quite that. Right, let's just slow down a little bit. I'm on 70% health here. I know 70% is a lot, but these things are starting to hurt a little bit more than outside, you know? Let's just eat a herb. Increase our throwing skill while we're at it. Was the chest over here? I think the chest was over here, right? Yeah, there it is. Definitely get that. Might have a decent little upgrade in it. Who knows? Throw a couple of daggers. Get some hits in. Yeah, I'm excited to dual wield and then get a bow. Oh man, one thing I love about these type of games is that gear farming and stuff is a thing. Whereas old, you know, newer MMORPGs is all about just grinding the latest dungeons and raids for new eye level gear. And I know at the end game it's very much like that on this. But you still... It makes a difference, right? The gear. Like, everyone just ends up being the same. In, like, Final Fantasy 14, for example. Whereas on this, not everyone's just going to end up being the same. Because of your different spec trees and different ways of playing in the same class. There's variation in what gear people go for, right? I know you got BIS and pre-BIS and all of that jazz. I know a little bit about that, but not loads. But I don't know. I'm just really excited for the idea of actually just farming for gear. On my Orc, I've already done the Wailing Caverns loads of time just to get a couple of pieces. I think the living... Is it the living root staff? I think I had... Can't remember if that's from the Wailing Caverns, but the mutant scale breastplate. I've made sure to get that because I'm still using that like 7 levels later. So... Yeah, man, it's good. It's good. I'm really enjoying it. I've actually kind of fallen in love with this game a little bit. And one thing I really like about it is that it's slow. I'm very much a person that is just always on the go, always rushing to the next thing. And I never just let time pass, you know. Whereas this game allows me just to slow down a little bit, take my time, be a little bit more methodical. And, yeah, like I said earlier, just enjoy the journey a little bit, you know. We are going to take the tunic. Because that's better upgrades. Equip that bad boy. Ooh, yeah, look at us now. Ooh, lovely. And then we've got some quests to turn in over here. And I think... that might just be the starting area done once I've turned these quests in. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But we'll see.
What brings you here? Farewell.
And I'm going to have to... No, there's something up there as well. So I might as well go turn that in first. Because I think these ones are at the top of the tree, I believe. So I might as well go turn this one in first. World of Warcraft, considering it's 20 years old, the graphics are still unreal. I absolutely love them. Playing this in 4K max graphics is honestly am I playing it in 4K? Yeah, so 4K, the render scale's not that, is it? But honestly, playing this in high graphics, 4K resolution, honestly brings out the best in it. It's actually got such a charm about it. The artwork, the colours, the environments. You can really, really see why this game was so successful when it first came out. And I'm a little bit gutted I didn't get to experience it. I remember I must have been in my mid-teens. So what was that? Like 2009, somewhere around there. 2010. Might have been a little bit younger than a mid-teen. And having a trial for World of Warcraft, I made a warlock character. And I think it was a human warlock, I believe. And I didn't really like it. I didn't really enjoy it. I played a bit of Final Fantasy XI back in the day. Absolutely loved that game. And it's still alive and thriving, but nowhere near as much as this. So that's a downgrade. So that's more gold, bronze. So copper, I mean. So I might also get that. So I can sell it. Yeah, I love Final Fantasy XI, but because it's a it's the MMORPGs before World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is the type that brought in the questing system, where the way you leveled up was bouncing between quests. Before that, MMOs weren't like that really at all, or at least Final Fantasy XI wasn't. There were dungeons and quests and stuff in Final Fantasy XI, but they didn't hold your hand like this does. Obviously, it's now evolved where MMOs hold your hand even more now compared to this. But this was a new style of MMO when it first came out, and I didn't really enjoy it. But I don't know what's happened to me. I mean, just look at that. I just love the artwork now. I love it. It's so quirky. It's full of character. Yeah, man, it's sick. It's really, really cool. So I think I'll be able to... Oh, I can learn pickpocket. Although that's probably a waste of silver, to be honest. We'll get stealth and backstab, obviously. Hunt and druid, that's not us. Oh, hang on. Thinking about that. Class trainer. Okay, it is class trainer. I thought I had warrior trainer on for a second there, but it's not. It is class trainer, so whichever class I'm playing is the one it shows. Complete quest, accept yours there. And yeah, to be honest, I probably should be... I just had the urge to jump off this into water then and thought, probably not. I don't read quests as much as that as I should do. Maybe I should, to learn the story and things like that. So maybe that's some, I don't know. Let me know, guys. Would you like me to follow the story, or are you just more interested in me, you know, just getting to level 60 and surviving and going for gear and all that type of jazz? Let me know in the comments below, because if that's what you're interested in more, then I'll 100% do it. And I think I'm going the long way round. Oh no, I'm going the right way. Surprise, surprise. I mean, one of the more difficult challenges for Hardcore Classic is... Oh, there is a general supplier. I could have sold all that. Oh, that's a shame. I'll keep that dagger just in case. Is going on a PvP server. Can you imagine going onto a PvP server in Hardcore? That would be absolutely wild. Oh, there are people here, look. See, this is the stuff I don't know about. Completely new to me. Rogue trainer. And in the quest, thank you. So we're going to learn stealth and backstab. Pickpocket I'm not going to. Where am I going to put backstab? Probably S1, so shift 1. Stealth I'll put number 8, yeah. Oh, I don't like that. How do I move that? I'm going to have to Google that. 1 second. How to move stealth button in WoW Classic. Yeah, so I can do it in bartender, which is what I have. Oh, there you go. It's a stance bar. Okay, interesting. I might as well put it down there then. Lock those back in. Might as well put that down there. I quite like that, actually, so I don't have to have it there if I don't want it. But that'll just serve as a reminder, I suppose. Well, that is then... Oh, no, stop. We've got one more quest up here, look. We need to fill this file. File. PH. It's a there you go. Nice English lesson for you lot. Yeah, I think this might be the last quest in the starting area. Then again, this video has been going on long enough. So, I was probably coming close to about an hour with everything once it's all edited, I think. My current recording is at 39 minutes, but I had a couple of recordings before this, you know, where I was trying to sort out all my flipping add-ons. But, yeah. One thing I will always recommend, by the way, if you are thinking about playing World of Warcraft and you haven't before, get the add-on Bartender. Where am I going first? Yeah, up here. Get the add-on Bartender. Where is it? Here, Bartender 4. This is what Bartender does. I can move all of these bars. Not only that, you can remove the griffins down at the bottom as well. And that's how I've got my UI the way it is. And it's a game changer. On top of that, get yourself a mouse with 12 buttons on the side. If somebody was to ask me what the biggest improvements are on the game, like quality of life improvements are for things you can actually do and buy or get, mouse with loads of buttons on it. And Bartender. Obviously, Questy. I mean, you got Codex Lite, which is another add-on. Codex Lite, but I'm not using that one. Where is it? It's down here somewhere. Codex Lite, there it is. That's another one, but that's a little bit more in-depth than Questy, and I think it needs a little bit more customization than Questy for you to get, like, the real benefits from it. Questy, you install it, you download it onto CurseForge, and it's done. You ain't got to do anything else. So, it's nice and easy. So, that's what I'm kind of used to. But, yeah, those three things would be my highly recommended. Highly recommended. And obviously you've got loads of other add-ons and stuff as well, but, you know, some of them aren't working on this version of WoW for some reason, but they do on the 20th anniversary. Like, on my Orc, my pictures and that down here look a little bit different, but essentially it's as you see it here, really, which is nice. So I'm going to assume I'm going to hand this quest in. Crown of Earth. It is time for you to set out to seek your destiny. Oh, I'm going out to seek my destiny. Lovely. Complete that. Accept that. And I reckon that's going to be the quest that takes me out of this area. There we go. Shadow Glen is complete. And who would have thought we didn't die? Surely the only people that have ever died in the starter zone is people that jumped off this tree. There is an add-on that shows you where people die. Like on the map, it highlights it. Like as in like, it'll be like a little bit lit up to like a lot lit up. Depending on how many people die there. It keeps like a log. And like, there's a thing in the World of Warcraft, not genre, space, if you will. There's this elevator that people just die on all of the time on hardcore. Yeah, so they call, some people call it the boss elevator. It takes so many souls apparently. Which is really funny. And I'm just hoping, after all of this playing and recording, my audio's not too loud, my voice isn't too loud, and there's actually a really nice blend and balance. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That is Shadow Glen complete. We'll take that quest. We'll look at the New Horizons. And we'll see where the journey takes us beyond this right here. So, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on this journey so far in this episode and in this chapter. If you did like what you see and you want to continue on with the journey, hit that subscribe button. Let me know down in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Farewell.